So tell me about what you're currently experiencing in your dating life.
Okay. So I just got out of a situationship. I'm heartbroken.
Damn, I'm happy you finally said it.
But
Wait, I was like, damn, she's not gonna realize this, but she in a situation. She might not notice.
So that makes 2 breakups in the span of 6 months.
Damn.
7 months, 8 months. I don't know, child. So I'm on my second breakup of the year.
Sorry, y'all. Woof.
So I decided to go back out because I was not interested in dating anymore because I was just like, I feel like it's a lost cause at some point.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I just get discouraged and I'm just like, I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to deal with anybody at all. But I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. There was a guy
Mm-hmm.
who came to me respectfully, and I don't get approached respectfully often because some men think that saying, "Hey girl, hey big head, you in Orlando, come teach me compa," they think that that's the way to approach me. This guy approached me respectfully, and so I accepted the date. And then while we were talking and stuff like that, I just noticed that everything was kind of bland. But I was just like, we don't really know each other like that. So I guess, talking stages are like that.
Mm-hmm.
So for our first date, I chose the place, and I chose a place that he's never been to, one of these hotspot places. And then even at the hotspot place, we talked about like our lives and, complained about work and stuff. And I was just like, I'm still kind of like, we'll see. Right. There was a couple red flags. He said that Wingstop was his favorite wing spot, and that place had way better wings than Wingstop. Me and Shirley went there. Them wings is fire. And he said they were okay. That's a red flag for me.
But you chose Wingstop?
Wingstop? Yeah. There were, he said that he liked to do adventurous things. And when I asked him, what? He had no answers because he never actually have done a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so he was like, yo, what about you? Which he's asked me before. And I'm just like, I jet ski, I horseback ride, I like paintballing, I like laser tag, I like improv.
We're the tubing kayaking girls. Like,
I do everything under
pretty
the sun.
adventurous.
Yeah.
Like
we solo date
all
in
the
random
time.
places
Yeah.
all the time.
Yeah. Let money not be a problem. We would be in submarines, just not as deep as Ocean Gate, but we would be in submarine.
Yeah, we'd be in the Titanic.
Yeah. Facts.
So I named a bunch of stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, well, I haven't really done any stuff or whatever." And I was like, "Yeah, but you said you were adventurous," and he was like, "Oh, well, I'm open to it." And I was just like,
"Oh, I'm open to adventure." That's what he meant.
Yeah, and that sounded a little orange flaggy to me because that means I would have to plan everything. Because even on our second date, if you've never done anything and you are adventurous, I would think that you'd look for a place that something you've never done, something creative, whatever. And we went bowling.
I honestly think that the skill set of finding something fun to do is not one that God gave to men. I don't think so. I don't know. Even if some men have not done it, I've dated men who are like, oh, I've never been here, I want to try this. Okay.
Or they have done it. You know what I mean? But like, oh, I want to go horseback riding so bad, or I want to go on a camping trip so bad. Like, they have ideas. And me, I'm like, okay, I'll write it down and then eventually we'll do it. But you don't really, to me, it sounds like you don't really have, like, you don't know what you want to do.
Right.
Like, so it would be all up to me to plan something. So I'm just like, okay. kind of red flaggy, but I was like, it is what it is. It's something that I would want in my partner, but I'm just like, okay, we'll see.
That's, how like in our, we were talking with Munch, and she was talking about non-negotiables.
Yeah.
That needs to now be added to your list of non-negotiables.
It's not a non-negotiable. I would prefer it, or at least you, like, if you're actually like adventurous or whatever.
If you're interested, yeah.
For you to actually like have a place in mind or bring it up. Like, cause even in conversations, I haven't heard him brought it up.
Right. Which means he's a stay at home.
Yeah. Yeah. And
so it's just like flexing or
that's just generic thing people say. Like, how are you today? Good. When you're not good, like it's just generic.